Hello students, today's session we shall cover the second and fourth term work of the section B OLAB. So in the section B, the second term work says create student table with the following fields using table design and add 5 records. So this is the table that we need to create. So we need to have roll number as a primary key and date of birth. We have a validation rule that is not less than today. So let us get started. Let us click for access 2010. Let us search for access 2010. So again we shall select a blank database. We shall give it a name as student DB. Now we have first thing is to save this particular table. Save it. Before saving we have to rename it as student. Click OK. Now we need to right click on this, go to the design view, or look for this view part here and then go to design. Whichever you want you can follow. Next thing here we need to, this is the design view here. So based on this design view we are supposed to create the table. So this is the design view of the student table. Here we are going to rename this field as roll number. Let the data type be auto number. Next we require the student name here. We shall select the data type to be of text. So you can see here the data type is already mentioned in this particular syllabus copy. Roll number to be auto number, name to be text, and so on. So we are going to follow the same procedure. So now we are going to also write the description here. This is going to be the student's roll number. Name is going to be student's name. The next field that we have is date of birth. For this we are going to select the data type as date/time. This is going to be student's date of birth, and the last field that we have is city. So this is again going to be of type text, and this description is going to be city. Now here, once this is created, we make sure that roll number is assigned as the primary key here. So you can see primary key is already been assigned. If not, you select this field and click on this particular primary key. So once this is done, we have a validation rule. The first validation rule is roll number to be the primary key, which is already satisfied here. The next thing is we need to select this field called as date of birth. And here you come down to this field properties. Look in the general tab. Here you need to click on the validation rule. So before you type the validation rule here, make sure you have selected the correct field. It is date of birth. So the validation rule is going to be less than now, because the any person cannot enter the date of birth tomorrow's date of birth can't be entered here. Only till today the date of birth can be entered. So we cannot enter a date of birth more than today. We cannot enter a date of birth for a person who is not yet born. So for that we have a function called as less than now, which is to be written beside the validation rule. Press enter. Now we need to provide a text there. So we'll say please enter valid date of birth. Then we'll click on save. Now we need to add records here. Let us look once again at the syllabus copy. So we have created the student table using table design, that is in the design view. Next thing is we need to add 5 records. So let us go back to our term work. Let us right click on this, or we'll click here and we can go to the datasheet view. Now our thing is to enter the students' names. So let us add 5 records. So today, if I want to select a date which is more than today, so if I click on 5th, so it will not accept because of our validation rule. So you can see here I am not allowed to go to the next field. So it is giving me a message, please enter valid date of birth, and this is the validation text which we entered. So we click OK. Let us select a date which is appropriate. Let us type in the city here. Let us add 5 records. Let us continue with this. So 5 records have been entered. Let us go back to the syllabus copy and check if we have completed. Yes, so we have created the student table using design view and we have also added 5 records. Let us continue with this and come to the fourth one. So you can see here they have told us using MS Access with suitable examples, write steps and execute the following. So creating student database, you can follow the same steps that we did here in the second one. Create appropriate records, we have added 5 records. Again, add 2 more records here. So we shall continue in the same database. Let us go back here. We'll add 2 more records. This is the last record. We are done with adding 2 more records to the table here, adding 2 more records. The next thing is deleting the second record of the table, and last is to view the records. So let us go back. The second record here we have in the table here is Arun. So this has to be deleted. So for this again, we have to select this particular table, right click on this, go to the design view. So here you can see that when we try to when we have created these fields, the data types and the descriptions are mentioned here. So now what we are going to do is we are going to select this. We are going to go to create, click on query wizard here. The simple query wizard is already selected. Click OK. Now we need to add all of these fields here. We'll say next and we'll say finish. So this is the student query wizard which is created. Let us look here on the top portion. We are supposed to make use of our delete operation. So the moment I click on delete, you see these fields change. This is the fields that we have from this table student. Delete is the condition. Then we have to specify the criteria. So what has to be deleted? Our criteria is based on name. Let us go back to the table here and let us click on the datasheet view. Our criteria is going to be Arun. So based on this name Arun, the second entry has to be deleted. We'll come back to student query and we'll write the criteria to be Arun, and then again go to the create tab here, look for the designs, the design query tools here, and click on run. So here you can see it is showing you are about to delete one row. Say yes. Let us go back to the table and check. Yes, the second row of this data table has been deleted. So we have successfully completed the fourth one, that is deleting the second record of the table, and the last is viewing the records. So this is how we can use MS Access.